course, expanding internationally was not in our mind back then because it was obviously a very difficult situation.
Nepal, a land deeply rooted in local culture, intricate handicrafts and artisanal craftsmanship. And nestled in the heart of this landscape is Therapy Concept, a handcrafted local jewelry brand that has transcended borders. Let's hear more from the operation head of Therapy Concept.
We started Therapy Concept back in 2018 unofficially because when we used to travel, we used to curate some accessories, especially jewelries and handbags from different parts of the world and bring it to Kathmandu and sell it through Instagram. During COVID, we decided that it's not possible to import from other places, so we decided it's time to manufacture in Nepal. So with the help of our family members, we found some craftsmen who have 20 plus years of experience in gold and silver jewelry making. So they were the perfect match for us. That's how we basically started our journey. And thankfully, we're still going strong.
A handcrafted jewelry that is ethical, sustainable, and made in Nepal. Therapy Concept. How did they come up with their name?
As we know, retail therapy is a big thing for especially women, let's say, because shopping is a form of therapy. We believe that. So that's how the name started randomly.
This is a pandemic.
The economic condition went down when the COVID-19 surged, and Therapy Concept saw an opportunity as there was a huge increase in online shopping. During these times, the business performed really well and reached the followers that they had now. Right after the COVID was starting to get controlled, they got approached from a partner in the UK.
She was very much interested in bringing made in Nepal products to the UK. So we saw that as an opportunity to finally expand because now we were already in a stable space here in Nepal. And so on, after UK was successful, we got offers from Australia and India, and now we are in those countries as well. For small SME startups like our company, we lack guidance from the government. There are various policies that makes it very difficult for us to get proper funding from banks or even investors. From registration of business to taxes and everything, digitalization is very backward in Nepal. Even though it has started, we still need to use a third party in order to do basic stuff like business registration.
To conduct the exports, legal documents such as PAN with VAT registration, EXIM code, single administration document are required, which represents an adherence to international trade regulations.
In Nepal, our raw materials are sourced directly by our craftsmen, so there is no risk of bribery really when it comes to our supply chain. However, I will give you an example of an instance we faced recently. We had to import a particular raw material from India because it was not available in Nepal. And it was a very small amount of those raw materials, and the value was not a lot. But it still got stuck in the customs for days. And when we actually went to the customs to clear it, we saw that the agents there do take certain charges which are higher than how much they're supposed to charge in order to get it cleared from the customs. So yeah, in Nepal, sadly, we still have cases of bribery and corruption, especially in such important places like IRD or Customs Department. But in abroad, we can see that the policies are a lot more strict and rigid, and there's literally no space for corruption, especially in the UK.
Different countries have different cultures, different laws, and present a unique set of risks and challenges when it comes to the international business.
But talking about the potential risk of operating in any of the countries that we are currently, I would say that there is higher risk of operating in India. It's only been a month or two since we started operating there. But from what I've heard from other businessmen and from the news, even though we do have a bilateral treaty with India, it is difficult to export Nepali products to India. It has been seen that India has imposed various kinds of non-tariff barriers on the products of Nepalese companies.
The international market is vast. Therapy Concept has to consider the competitive landscape, product quality, consumer preferences, purchasing power, pricing decisions, and marketing approaches of all the countries they are operating in.
In Nepal, we hold a good percentage of the market share when it comes to handmade demi-fine jewelries because we were one of the first to tap in the then unexplored market. We have always maintained a good standard and quality of our products while also coming up with new designs that our customers want. However, in the Western market, we can see that the choices are almost endless. There are jewelries ranging from minimal to statement pieces, gold, rose gold, silver, all kinds of jewelries are easily accessible in Western countries, so the competition is a lot more stiff. Hence, in the Western market, we have adopted a more niche approach. So we are targeting customers that have an understanding and appreciation of handmade products rather than catering to the mass like we do in Nepal. So considering our jewelry looks very much like real gold, we have been able to cater to the more younger generation, especially millennials and Gen Zs who want to invest in jewelry, even though they have less disposable income. That's why we have our rates a lot more affordable to them. We focus on not only just higher spending crowds, but also those who might not have a high purchasing power. So rather than paying the hefty price of real gold, they would rather purchase our jewelry in a more affordable price.
As Therapy Concept has ventured into foreign markets such as the UK and Australia, the high STI scores of these regions align with the target audience, who appreciates the handcrafted jewelry as well as finds the product affordable.
Compared to the Nepalese market, the purchasing power of Western market is a lot higher. Also, we have seen that festivals like Dasai, Tihar, and Tej, due to the higher minimum wage that they earn and also the higher living standard of UK and in Australia.
In the country with the higher living standards such as the UK, the brand markets itself as an affordable luxury along with the major essence of its handcrafted culture.
What makes us different is that we provide replating services for our jewelry. So as if it tarnishes, then we can replate it however many times as you want. We personally check every single item and ensure all the quality is met. So in Nepal, we mostly focus in digital marketing, mainly focusing on social media marketing, especially Instagram. Other than that, we have content marketing. We create photos and videos for our different campaigns. Also, we do paid advertising at times in social media itself in order to promote our products. We use the same marketing strategy for abroad as well, with there being an exception of using traditional marketing as well. So in the UK or in Australia, we do go participate in markets and fairs. So that is a more traditional approach, catering to the more niche market we have abroad.
Behind every piece of jewelry is a symphony of skilled hands of artisans and a dedicated team.
So our corporate office currently employs 5 staffs, majority being women. We have a total of 3 workshops with 3 head artisans who employ about 3 to 4 craftsmen, junior craftsmen each. Our packaging material is categorized into pouches and bags. Our pouches are sourced from a group of housewives from a local community in Patan, and our boxes are made by a second generation Lokta paper manufacturers. So altogether, we give employment directly and indirectly to about 20 to 25 people. So our jewelry design process starts with the mood board with various design inspiration. Then we move on to create a sketch of the design. The sketch mainly focuses on the general concept, shape, structure, and proportions of the design. Once finalized, the drawing serves as a production guide to be used as a model or a sample for the final piece. Our artisans use age-old techniques of jewelry making, including casting, soldering, riveting, embossing, and so on.
Amidst a number of challenges and opportunities, Therapy Concept has demonstrated to become one of the prominent local Nepali brands, expanding its team and operating in the international market.
So our future plan is to cover more continents, hopefully, and go multinational or transnational. We also want to participate in different international jewelry expos and make our jewelry more prevalent in other countries as well. We also plan to do more of manufacturing rather than retailing and produce for other brands as well, and hopefully create more employment opportunities in Nepal and still keep the handicraft industry going.